You know what I recently thought about as I'm playing these emulators and shit, and I'm doing all this, like, I'm trying to play more games, and shit. Trying to be, active, at least in the creative sense, because I know that come probably 2-3 weeks from now, I'm gonna be swamped in projects that probably will not pay me anything, and I'll just be working off the merit of saying, hey, look, I did that. The title of this video and what I just said probably feel like they have nothing to do with each other. Just wait, because we're gonna get to what those two have to do with each other. But first, like, subscribe, comment for the algorithm gods, hit the bell because I upload erratically, so you want to be there when the shit drop, so you could be one of the first. Then you tell your boys, yo, I saw this crazy ass video, this man was spitting. Hasan Piker. Ooh, just wanted to throw that out there. HasanAbi said to the CEO of Black People, Sean DeBlack, what is it like almost, it wasn't a full conversation, but what does this feel like for you as a Black content creator? Like, people blackfishing, pretending to be Black. We're gonna stick on that CEO joke, because it is a joke. It's a joke. We have fun. Shut up. I just know I won't be able to get these words out in a chat, so I'm just doing it here. Yesterday, I believe, Mogul Mail did a video on this streamer who was pretending to be Black, got caught, big uproar, the regular shit, you know? But what pegged my interest glands is that, well, at first, I was like, another thing happening that, further degrades the idea of not mocking Black people. Whatever. We can, that's gonna exist on this planet, especially the internet, for like a good 20 years to come. Like, I'm not expecting the world to change tomorrow. First, it was the approach. After hearing the story, after finding that out, it was Hasan's approach to first making the joke about Sean DeBlack being the CEO of Black People. Now again, joke. This isn't criticism. This is we're fleshing it out. Cause I know you motherfuckers watch shit and then flip 30 pages over there when I'm like saying to you, 1 + 1 = 2. There's no, I would say it if there were some underlying, there's no underlying here. This is just creating a conversation. At first it was like very funny to me because I've been on Sean's show. I've talked to Sean. I've been the person who said, yo, in your chat, if you ever need like assistance getting a word or phrase or thought, because some people, like, they want to get into a conversation but they could be tired, oh damn, I'm not really a good speaker to run through my head. Call me, just Discord, call me, hit me up, let me know. I'll come on real quick. You know me, I'm excitable. I'll do the whole thing for you. Get your right. To know that somebody took time out of their life to do this blackfishing thing, and for it to pop off the way that it did, for you to then go and respond with, okay, Mr. King of the Black People. I get the Family Guy reference, I'm not stupid, but like, it's that small tactical motion that is representative of what it's like to be a Black content creator, especially a Black live streamer. To the point where, and again, you'd have to be down here to know that, there were a few Black streamers that would always use that as their call sign when appearing on a panel. Hello, it's me, King of the Black People. Aston Mac was one of the biggest people to do that. That's funny, but now I'm comparing Aston Mac doing it and Hasan doing it. There's a clear difference. I couldn't say to somebody else in a joking manner, as King of the Black People, because other streamers who are white have said that. Now, the question itself. What is it like to be a Black content creator? Well, I tried addressing this with Hasan once, in which I said, I find it really weird that, like, you are the bar for You are the bar for like how a streamer should present themselves on given social topics in America. Not because you're a bad person, not because you get it wrong. You didn't ask for that. You didn't ask for that. But since you became it, you naturally shut it off I don't want to say every connection, but like by nature of how the job works, you shut it off what I would believe to be certain experiences that could help you yourself answer that question from not a point of being one of the largest Twitch streamers. Because this is what it's like to be a Black author. This is what it's like to be a Black showman. There is a reason why this format of content outside of larger video essay commentary does not work coming out of a Black mouth. This is why I've left the reactionary content disposal area. I've left the I can't believe you'd say this era, because all it does is re-echo Hasan. All it does is re-echo Destiny. All it does is re-echo Vosh. All it does is put me in a place where, in order to gain credibility for what I say and what I do, I eventually have no other choice but to come talk to one of you. Because that is how the exposure works. Nobody's looking for a more nuanced point of correction in a stream like that. That's not what that community is for. And I would know, I've been there for 39 months. To be a Black content creator is to just, by default, accept that no matter what you do, somebody else can use your likeness and get further with it just because they aren't of your likeness. Your ideas can be plagiarized and you will scream to the high heavens, whoa, what the fuck is that? But it doesn't matter, because now you have two competing audiences. You've got the white audience, you've got the Black audience. The Black audience will say you clout sharking. The white audience says you complaining about nothing, he shouted you out. There's the idea of bootstrap method, bootstrap theory. That's the name of the game. You know, it's not my fault that other people don't have what I have, in Hasan's words. It's not my fault other people are transphobic by default. It's not my fault Nick Merckx is the way that he is. Yeah, but like, you're the only one. If you yourself called your audience, where did they go? This is a larger aspect of the internet as far as growth and retention through live streaming is. Because I think that's something that a lot of people don't recognize, is that at this point in Twitch, you've probably found a streamer that you fuck with. You rarely are looking for new content on not only YouTube, but Twitch. Work metrics don't work here. Being a Black streamer, double time. People don't like clicking on the thumbnails unless the Black person going crazy. There is a reason why, I have said before and I will say again, just like what happened with the fucking unruly disturbance at 14th Street, there is a reason why Kai Cenat, Gideon, those people are at the forefront of this. What is it like to be a Black creator? If you take it serious even a step further than most people expect, and there's not an entertainment aspect, you are immediately up for ridicule. I have gone 3 years of my career constantly putting out these videos, and the one thing that most of my audience says in tandem is, you reach so many points. Wouldn't it be easier if you had one point and everything else supported it? I can't do that, because then we go right back into that cage framework. How long are you gonna watch this video for? How many times could I hit you over the head with, this sentence means something, this sentence means something, while competing with Mr. Beast, where every frame technically means something. It's fast edited, there's music, explosions, jokes, zooms it. You're asking me to apply a thought that I might not have been born around. You're asking me to apply thought to something that I might not even know as a poor person, and saying, do that and you will be successful. For Black content creators, Hasan, knowing that somebody like willingly went through these steps means that unless you really, really got it, the only way to grow in this space as a Black content creator is to orbit one of you. Orbit a large streamer that reads the chat. Can't be XQC because that's a weird orbit to be in. I really don't want to be around the guy who did the worm and be like, yeah, that's my guy. T-Pain, maybe. Tommy Innit, too young. Culture movements. Everybody's crossing the streams, but none of y'all play fighting games. You hang out with stars, you talk about politics, you play Call of Duty, none of y'all play Tekken. So having a special event based on that for 2 hours doesn't make sense to you. Cool. To be a Black content creator is to say, I could do all that, but none of it's gonna matter because nobody's looking for that because nobody's given them that yet. That hasn't been a possibility. So this novel thing, I might spend 5 minutes on it, but unless it's consistent as well, I'm not gonna invest in it. Okay, well, now I have to beat your level of consistency at the same time as competing with your level of consistency, while at the same time competing with everyone else's level of consistency. So if I don't orbit those creators and make content like them, when I get into those realms, it disconnects. So I have to stay in the framework, but if I stay in the framework, it only echoes you. So that, what's it like to be a Black content creator? You have to have this conversation every 5 minutes before you press the start stream button. And that, my good friend, is to go to my ethos. Why I say I don't want the notoriety, I don't want the responses. I want to start to walk into, I have 1 year left of this streaming thing. If it don't pop off in a year, I'm out. I'm walking into spaces. Oh, yo, I see that you lack knowledge in this specific area of this part of culture. Where did this come from? What type of conversation can we have on that? And that might not be a conversation you want to have. Your chatter start having it. I'm the guy that, yo, call Paradigm. Just call him for 5 minutes. Call him 5-10 minutes. He'll run that shit through with you. You good? All right. Talk to you later. All right, peace. I'm the guy people call. Hard to develop that trust and on a white dominated platform. You debated Willie Mack. Debated. Got criticism from. Me looking at that conversation, like I'm not stupid. Like I'm a normal human being. I'm watching two other motherfuckers talk. And he sound dumb. Like, what is, like, Willie Mack, I'm doing great in this, by the way. Like I've been there. I've had a January 6th attender who said that same shit. I think I'm doing great. And I'm like, that's funny, dog, because like I haven't said anything yet. All I'm doing is asking you, like, what do you mean by that? And you go nut. Like, for anybody else to say, oh, he cooked them. Like, you're doing that for I don't deal in the mud, because look at what the mud gets you now. I have to respond to you through a 17-minute video because I hope you see this. Because, like, FD didn't mention me on your stream when he mentions Sean the Black, so that connection just dies. And then if I open my mouth to ask, hey, you know, I'm good with you, you good, cloud sharking, baby. But I thought it was about the networking. I went to school to speak the language. Yes, you can be terminated in an instant. Just thoughts. Paradigm. The fuck is this slow fade? Oh, come on, this video gonna be whack. All right, you at the end of the video, like, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified. I can't talk after the screen go black. Hello, you doing it? You doing the thing? Now go click the next video. I don't know where the next video gonna be at, but just click the next video. Somewhere.